Hi guys, so we're at the abandoned Lostock pub. We're going to have a walk round. We're not sure there's going to be a way in, but we're just going to have a walk round and take our chances. If not, we'll just film it on the outside for you. There's a devil on the wall. Somebody's drawn that specially for you. So let's have a walk around and see if it looks pretty grilled up, doesn't it, this place? But we have to check it out, just in case. We do have failed explorers, guys, like everybody else. You know, we turn up at these locations where we've been tipped off, and sometimes there's like, it's all bricked up or boarded up or metal grills in place and burglar alarms, and you know, then we know we definitely can't get in. But we're just going to show you the outside anyway and add it onto our we're going to do a 1 hour, well, this will be part of the 1 hour of failed abandoned explorer, I should think. If we get in, we'll do an explore, obviously, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to be one of them places where it's full of really cool graffiti, but there's no entrance. Lostock Arms, Lostock train station, just outside of Bolton, on the way to Horwich. And yeah, I think it's all pretty much grilled up. Okay, so we'll just show you anyway. So the train station's there. This is the back end of the pub. The graffiti. This would have been the car park by the look of it. Right next to the railway line. Houses at the back there, so it would have been somebody's local. Andy's gone round the back, so let's just see if he's found a door to get in. Sometimes, you know, the abandoned people have got in and found a way. So the only thing we can do is check this out and see what our chances are. Well, oh, there's a hole at the bottom there, but what do you think? I'll have to just, looks like it's concreted on the other side. Yeah, they've concreted it up, look. See, these are the kind of holes we would normally get through, but they've bricked it up on the other side, so it's not going to be possible. We also check first floors, you know, to see if there's any windows that we can get the ladder up to. But everything on this particular, since COVID, I think, like most other pubs. That seems to be the demise of most pubs, doesn't it, really? If anybody's watched YouTuber The Wandering Turnip, he's done some really cool stuff on abandoned pubs. He's gone to different towns, different locations, and he's gone to at least, on each video, he does about 6 to 10 abandoned pubs. He shows you them before and he shows you them now. And it's just a demise after COVID, isn't it, really? It killed, the pub trade was already dying anyway, because of the prices had gone up and because the smoking had been stopped. But I think COVID came along and just really wiped it off then, didn't it? The only places now are city centres and probably country pubs where they do like meals and stuff like that, where people want to eat out. But I think the day of the local pub, it's kind of gone, really, hasn't it? Most people buy the beers and take it home now because it's cheaper, you know. And you go out for a night, even just to see a band, you pay like 10 quid for the ticket, and you pay like 10 quid for a drink. So I think that's why really most people would rather not pay the pub prices, which is a shame. You know what we need, don't you, Andy? We need a couple of manhole cover keys. We get manhole cover keys, we might be able to... Oh, with the beer cellar, Luke. Andy's trying to get in the beer cellar. He's not had a drink for 20 years, but he's trying desperately to get into the beer cellar. We've had a long night, haven't we, love? Yeah, so... But if you want to see some cool abandoned pubs, watch The Wandering Turnip. He's from Hebden Bridge, Yorkshire. And I've watched a few of his now, and he's very, very impressive guy.
But I noticed they put breeze blocks on the inside of the window.
Yeah, to stop people getting in. And you know why? Because it's a very select area, this Lostock. They don't want homeless getting in and druggies getting in and all that, do they? It's not your inner city pub, this. It was a very select place. And they still want to keep it that way, even though it's abandoned. They don't want riffraff getting in. What does it say on their vehicles will be less at your own risk?
That alarm.
That's an alarm, that, so anybody who gets in's just going to set that off, aren't they? This was the car park, guys. There's houses at the back. It is the countryside. It's on the way to West Orton where all the farms are, so it would have been a country pub. I do actually remember it being open, but I never actually came in it. I think because I think most people know that Andy and I gave up drinking 17 for me years and 20 years for Andy. And Andy and I actually met in a rehab in Bolton, and we also both did a lot of voluntary work in the rehabs in Manchester to help people quit drinking and detox and stuff like that, and that's how we met in 2006. So a lot of these pubs, I didn't go in them because I was giving up drinking at the time, but now obviously it's been so long, we just go in pubs and just have soft drinks and go out with family and eat, and you know, it's not a problem anymore. But when you first give up drinking, as many people who have tried to give up drinking know, you have to avoid pubs and things like that. So yeah, so that's how me and Andy first met each other in detox rehab, giving up alcohol in 2006.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
They've bricked up the inside.
Yeah, they don't want people. See, look, warning anti-climb spikes. They really don't want anybody getting in here. Because perhaps, you know, they're hoping someone's going to buy it and do something with it. And they don't want, like, people in graffiti in it and trashing it. But these places, you have to sort of call back every 6 months or so, just in the chance that somebody has lifted a panel off and left it open for other YouTubers and abandoned to get in. But these, they have bricked up the windows, look. That's a sure sign that no one's getting in. And the Wandering Turnip did the pubs between Hebden Bridge and Tomwood, and it was the same story there. Some you could walk straight in, some they had bricked them up and all that. So, well, anyways, the graffiti is pretty cool, so it's worth a visit just to see that, and you know, just to see that it was once a thriving pub. That it would have been a nice place to come for a Sunday lunch, and unfortunately, like a lot of other British pubs now, it's gone. It's a sign of the times. Everyone's going, you know, to either bars in the city centre and paying extortionate prices, or they're buying the beers and having them at home where they can have a smoke and enjoy the gardens and things like that. The pub trade is definitely going to be a piece of history. So we're going to add this to our abandoned failed explore. We're going to put together an hour's worth of failed explores. This is our failed explore. I call it failed explore because we can't get in. It's not a failed explore because we can show you the outside, tell you a little bit about the place. But it's a failed explore in that we cannot go in and show you the inside. So when we've got enough failed explores, this is our third one, we'll put on an hour's worth of footage to show you guys what, you know, issues and problems that we can encounter when spiritual encounters are encountering problems and getting in abandoned buildings.
The thing is, we can put like the other ones on, but at least people can see what's outside.
Well, what I was going to do is, the abandoned failed are about 10 minutes long each, and by the time this gets seen, it'll be on an hour-long programme of failed explores.
I mean, when we do the other stuff, we can always film, you know, if we get like the hotels and that.
Yeah.
Abandoned hotels. If we get in, we get in. If we don't get in, we don't get in.
Yeah.
But we can film all the
around it,
film
yeah.
what abandoned places there are. If we get in, we get in. If we can't get in, we can't get in.
Well, that's it. It's luck of the draw, innit?
And then we can always go back.
Some people have been doing abandoned 10 years. They can try 7 years to get in a place, and then they'll get in it. So you don't always get in it the first. If you get in it the first time, then it's luck, pure luck. There's a couple of places we've got in the first time, like the Lancaster Lunatic Asylum is a revolving door. You can get in there anytime. And that haunted house that we did tonight earlier, was a lucky thing really to get in there, because we're about to pull it down.
Yeah, we were lucky, and I think the local...
Other places,
I think
you have to scout it out, don't you, and do some research and all that before you get in it.
I think sometimes it depends where it is.
Yeah.
If it's abandoned and there's windows open and you're not getting a lot of people going in, people don't bother because it's not antisocial. Like that place we've just been to.
Yeah.
It's a very quiet area, so you won't have had many people going in.
No.
So people won't bother.
Yeah.
But like here, you probably get you'd probably get gangs going in, loads of kids going in. And
You
stuff
would if
like
it
that.
was
And
available to get in.
The neighbours would complain, so that's probably
Yeah.
why they've done it.
Well, it's tucked away in the trees down here anyway. It was a proper country pub back in its day.
But it's like that other place that we're going to try and do.
There's lots of abandoned pubs now.
That other pub, Porter.
It all depends, like you say, on how long they've been abandoned and who owned them and whether they've bothered to get them secured up or whether they're just going to let them go
But
to rack and ruin.
that other place that we're going to try,
Yeah.
that's a very cool area.
See, the sign's still there.
So
The Lostock Arms.
please mind the step.
So that was the Lostock Arms, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll leave it right there.